the campus of East Hamilton High School. So glad you're with us. Gabriel Fry, Coach Williams joining me for the first part of this broadcast, who just posted a commanding win in the girls' game. Right now the starting lineups make their way to the floor for this battle between the Hurricanes and, of course, the School for Arts and Sciences. East Hamilton seeking their third win of the season. CSAS is seeking their third win of the season as well. Both of them off to a nice start, and a lot of work to do tonight for the Patriots, as East Hamilton has traditionally been so good. Quickly through our starting five for both programs, starting with East Hamilton. Number 3 is going to get the start in the 1 spot. It's Luke Wingate for East Hamilton. Jack Pendleton is going to get the start. Okay, I'll come back to that. So Brennan Blackbird is going to get the start for CSAS in the 1 spot. Eli Hall in the 2 spot. It's Caleb Kitchens in the 3 spot, number 30. Cam Michael, and down inside, we've got Jake Bone getting the start in the 5 spot. For East Hamilton, of course, it's going to be Luke Wingate and Jack Pendleton. So successful in his time playing for East Hamilton. Number 10, Jackson Primus getting the start. Number 11, Jaden Hayward and Corbin Mays rounding out the starting 5 for East Hamilton High School. Coach, this is going to be a really good matchup. Is it going to be similar in any way to the girls' matchup?
I mean, I feel like it will be. I think, CSAS is going to battle. You know what I mean? That's one thing I know Coach Longan and myself were talking about, how you can't underestimate anybody. We got to come in with every battle like we got to take care of our business and do the Canes way, right? So I think it's going to be a pretty good matchup and pretty good battle, but I'm pretty sure the Canes will take care of it.
That was a really nice win that your team just posted, and Alexis Price looked fantastic. Kirby Eller played the best I think I've ever seen her play. I'm sure she's had better performances that I've missed, right? But that was a really nice performance by her. Tell me about the defense that CSAS runs. Is that something that they're probably going to run on the boys' side as well?
Hey, I'm not sure. I know we had to make an adjustment because our man in the first half wasn't looking the way we needed it to. So I told them at halftime, like, hey, we got to get into the zone, just because there was a lot of penetration, right? We had to stop getting that ball to the paint. I think our zone actually helped us a lot more in the at halftime. So I'm glad that we were able to execute and get it done, and start making a couple shots. So that was good.
That makes me feel smart. I talked about that in the third quarter. Like, clearly there's been an adjustment here. East Hamilton has figured out the code.
Yeah, we had to make that adjustment because it was looking rough for a second.
Came out swinging. Were they running like a man up, or was it like a box and one?
For the other team, so they were on defense. They were running a 1-2-2. Which we knew about, so we have a couple sets that we were trying to execute, get into their gaps. So offensively, I felt like we executed and we moved the ball very well. We just couldn't hit down shots initially, but then we started hitting a couple more in the second half. But like I said, for us, we had to make that adjustment on defense, and we just fell into that 2-3. It just helped us contain a little bit better, so I was very proud of the girls doing that.
Flicked all around, and the Patriots wide as East Hamilton pulls it down. They've jumped out to this early 2-0 lead. Does scoring the first bucket matter at all? Do you think that's an important piece of momentum, or not really?
I think so. Sometimes that sets the tone. High energy. When you can get that momentum going early, I think that's always nice.
Corbin Mays knocks down the range ball from the parking lot, and it's 5-0 East Hamilton with just 1 minute gone. What a start. To respond, the Patriots on the straightaway. Number 50 knifing his way to the elbow. Back to the key. Working the orange all around. Yeah. That win huge for your schedule and your program, as the 3 ball is strong. Talk to me about next week for you guys.
Yeah, no, we got some pretty good matchups. As we prepare, we're going to be starting to get into some district games. So definitely, we're excited and preparing for that. I'm already getting that film, scouted and ready to go to get the girls prepared. So we're definitely excited. Like I said, this was all, preparation for those games. Like I said, we're just trying to get better every possession, every game, and it all starts in practice. And so, yeah, we're definitely getting ready, getting that mindset together to make sure we execute and do what we got to do to get better. So.
I love it. Yeah. And, I mentioned during the broadcast your philosophy on sports and how it impacts the life and the mentality portion of the game. What does that look like in the locker room for you? Do you focus on, like, psychological stuff, or is it all just whiteboard in the locker room?
Oh, no, I definitely check in. Like I always say, like, hey, girls, where we at? I check the temperature. Are we a 1 or a 5, because how you approach a game and how you prepare is everything. And so, you know, I always try to check the energy. I always check on them throughout the day. Hey, how we feeling? We need anything, you know, beforehand. And then, like I said, you know, we make adjustments as I talk to them. As you see, I still coach. I'm active on the bench, but I'm always going to coach them up as they're coming out, as they sub and things like that, talking to them with timeouts. But sometimes it's not about just drawing it up. Sometimes it's about, hey, come on, like, let's pick it up here. Hey, let's make these adjustments. Sometimes it's just that conversation. Or sometimes I'll have my leaders, like Price, come in, like, hey, what can we do differently as somebody on the court? What can we do? So we all work all together, make sure it makes sense for us. So.
Well, Coach, thanks for joining me. I appreciate it, and good luck going forward.
I appreciate you. Thanks so much.
That is Coach Williams, the head coach of the East Hamilton Hurricane girls basketball program. They poured in 48 tonight for a 26-point win over CSAS on the girls' side. Andy Webb is going to do the Collinsworth slide and get in here with me next. As this one goes for East Hamilton, oh my goodness, Mays makes it 9-0 with 5:51 still to play in the first. A chance for the old-fashioned three. Mays is at the line. This goes. Mays gets all 3 points, and it's 10-0. Nice early lead in the books for East Hamilton. CSAS working it all around. On the way from the wing, weak. Taken down effectively by the Hurricanes. Good board down inside. Jaden Hayward. Ball's locked up on the high post, and it's a jump ball.
Getting all over the floor there, all over the floor.
So I asked Coach Williams right away, I'm like, well, what defense was that they were running? What did you run? She told me they switched from man to zone or from zone to man at the half because it just wasn't working, and clearly that adjustment paid off, that big win.
Yes, sir, absolutely. Halftime adjustments are everything, Gabe.
CSAS is short. East Hamilton way back out front. Luke Wingate kicked it across. Haywood down inside and draws the whistle. He's fouled.
Yeah, nice hard drive to the hole by Jaden Haywood. He is such a competitor, from a Mr. Football finalist to just a dual sport athlete. He's such an impressive kid. He's signed in football with ETSU and all-time rusher and yard leader, all-time football East Hamilton. So he's been a great athlete as a senior for us.
That is a great signing for the Buccaneers. They're going to be very happy they picked him up. ETSU has a great football program as this goes 11-0 East Hamilton. What a hot run. When you're coaching and you're on the bench and the other team goes on a double-digit run to start the game, at what point, I mean, obviously you can't panic, you're the coach, but at what point in your head are you panicking secretly?
You are, Gabe, and especially on the road here. You get in this arena and it gets pretty loud. You're usually looking for a timeout or some kind of change in strategy you alluded to earlier just to give a spark.
Good drive down inside, and he's able to draw the whistle.
And I'll tell you, CSAS has a deadly shooter with unlimited range, number 4, Elijah Hall. He's a smart player with a lot of bounce, but boy, when he comes across that timeline, across half court, you've got to get on him and get up. There he is.
Great feed, beautiful dish off the baseline and knocks it down from short range.
Right on cue. Elijah Hall's a senior, and he can go off for 30. They've got to really watch him.
That ends the 11-0 scoring run of East Hamilton. Battling on the key, kick to the wing. Around the arc. Haywood hands it off. 3 ball from long range. I mean, that was 2 steps beyond the arc as we're blown dead.
Hey, let it fly. Young Luke Wingate, he's been really big for him with the starting point guard out for East Hamilton right now, the upperclassman. Luke Wingate's come into the starting role and done a great job. He's steadied the team. And the freshman, Jackson Primus, number 10, he's a sensational freshman. He can dunk on you. He can shoot it from anywhere. as a wing. He's about 6'5", and he is just looks to be one of the best players to ever come to this gym. Hard work. He's got a bright future.
Long 2 ball goes for CSAS. They get 4 on the board.
That's a nice flare from Jace Bone off the fade screen. Jace Bone was an East Hamilton middle schooler years ago, played for our middle school program. Good athlete with a nice shot. His older sister, Morgan Bone, was a good player for our girls team a few years ago.
This one from the short corner is weak, taken down by the Patriots.
Better pick him up. He can shoot it.
On the wing, sidesteps and fires, and the long 2 is weak. Popped off the iron. Feels like East Hamilton's running a 1-2-2 zone on that end of the floor. Is that right, or is it something different?
Yeah, it looks like they tried to match up there, Gabe. Absolutely. In a 1-2-2, tried to match up, pick up the ball.
Again from the short corner on the other side, East Hamilton clearly looking for that. First-year head coach for the Hurricanes and Gary Long.
Yeah, Gary, really excited about Coach Long. He comes in, Gabe, and he has just a relentless work ethic. He's very passionate, has a lot of experience as a basketball coach and player. And I think at the high school and collegiate level, when you have that relentless work ethic and you have that relationship with kids that he has, I think it goes a long way, because I think that players at this level can really see through. And Coach Long looks to provide stability for this program. And I really am excited about him being here, Gabe, and I think he's going to do great for East Hamilton and be here for a long time.
8-point advantage, East Hamilton trying to extend that to 9. At the line, he'll drop this into the netting.
Yeah. Corbin came off an injury last year, and see with the free throw line there, I think he's going to have a huge year. I don't think he was quite right last year, but I look for him to have a breakout year for us.
$13-4 East Hamilton on front by 9 with 2:39.
I'm proud to be part of East Hamilton High School, a place where every student discovers what success looks like for them.
Here, we're not just preparing for college, we're learning the skills, confidence, and mindset to thrive in whatever comes to us.
From academics to art, we're encouraged to get involved, try new things, and grow our leaders.
And our sports brings everyone together, fueling school pride and building a strong community.
At East Hamilton, every day is a chance to learn, to lead, and to belong. We'd love for you to be a part of the East Ham family.
Off the mark, CSAS brings it down. From the corner, short.
Woo, that's the guy you cannot leave open. We dodged one there.
I thought he had it. You could hear the crowd reaction, got really into that.
Absolutely, and East Hamilton did a great job of switching from the 3-2, 1-2-2 you alluded to earlier, and falling back into a 2-3 that time, out of a timeout to keep CSAS off balance. And I think that was a great job by Coach Long, because Coach Henderson had drawn something up against the previous defense, and he flipped it. And so that just that went in and kind of tried to disrupt the offensive flow and play that CSAS just drew up in the timeout. That was a great move there.
Rims all around and goes.
I was always weary in a timeout when you know you're facing some really good coaches, Walker Valley, Will Campbell. There's some guys in the area that when you're in the timeout drawing something up, a switch is coming. So you've almost got to prep your team for a plan B and really a read and react scenario where they're not robots, but they can make a play, especially on the boys' side, I feel like. It's like East Ham dropping back into man-to-man defense here, picking up the ball.
Fights his way over the wing, knifes his way down inside, and can't put it home off of the glass. East Hamilton loses this, rattling all around down to the corner where it skeeters off, and the ball will stay on this end of the floor.
Great hustle there, great effort. You see CSAS is trying to find a spark here. Jack Pendleton getting on the floor. Jack Pendleton, a legacy from Cade Pendleton, who won a championship 2 weekends ago, last weekend, Thanksgiving weekend at Disney World of Sports, at UC San Diego on ESPN. Cade hit some huge shots at Disney World, and as they went on to win the Thanksgiving tournament down there on ESPN, it was great. Jack can really shoot it. He just came back from appendectomy, and he's a senior that really steadied the team. Last game came back off of surgery and really steadied him and really elevated him. Jack can shoot it like his brother from anywhere. Can be big on defense and in the paint, so big get back for us.
This goes.
Yeah, and I feel like Gabe, Elijah Hall, number 4 for he's the highlight player, I'd say, for CSAS. They have a few really good players here on the court, but I feel like the free throw line is a way for him to get going. He's been off on a couple shots, but the more he gets to the free throw line, he tries to find a rhythm, and then he can pull it from deep after that.
Yeah, that feels like if you're Coach Henderson, that feels good. You know, you want to see him go to the line. You see him knock down 2, then you can praise him for that. Hey, good job. Keep it up, right?
Yes, sir. The paint and the line, the free throw line is the ultimate confidence builder. You can get to the rim or get to the free throw line or both. That's how you get going as a shooter.
Tried to battle his way inside. Wing! It's going to be a little strong as it skips off.
CSAS really pushing the pace here.
Wants the 3, knifes his way around. Good kick from the high post. And they're going to hit the brakes and back up. And I love seeing that from a high school team. You don't see that at the high school level a lot. Hey, guys, we need to slow it up here. We're being baited.
Absolutely. Good change of pace to reset.
Hall. Long 2 ball. Rims off. Ooh. Tried to feed it back inside for help. It's Hall again. Great chance on the baseline and gets that to go.
Yeah, and you know, Elliott there for East Hamilton, number 0. Great scorer, great spark player. But the cardinal sin for a basketball player is to save the ball under your own basket. You want to throw it as far as you can, not to give up a layup like they did right there.
Patriots had help and blown dead near the center of the floor. The foul against Johnson.
Yeah, that's one of the hardest things to teach, Gabe. When you're on defense and you have a ball out of bounds, you love to hustle, but if you save it underneath your own basket, you're almost 90% of the time giving up a layup like we did right there. You just got to learn, and it's hard. I know that I saw Coach Long was frustrated there. You got to just drill in kids' heads. It takes a while just to throw it all the way to the other side of the court to get a run out, or at least keep it away. That was a tough break there for East Ham, end of the quarter.
This goes. Closing moments of this first period as this is delivered inside off the shoe of a Patriot. Free and running for CSAS. Final few seconds as this is swatted on the baseline and we get the whistle.
Boy, great hustle from Jack Pendleton there to get back into the play. Must have got a little hand, looked like a lot of ball there. And a great cut from Jesse Lawrence on the offensive end for us. He fed the post, had a great cut. We just could not deliver the mail on the pass, Gabe.
Are there more Pendletons coming?
Is
there going to be any more? No,
unfortunately for us, this is the last one. You have 3, so this is the last one.
We need some more Pendleton brothers to win basketball games in Ooltewah.
You know they're tall and you know they can shoot it. Absolutely.
Rims out. And the Hurricanes run out of time. Good play under the basket, taking that away and taking a 5-point advantage into the second period, powered by a 10-0 run to open this game. East Hamilton out in front after 1.
I'm proud to be part of East Hamilton High School, a place where every student discovers what success looks like for them.
Here, we're not just preparing for college, we're learning the skills, confidence, and mindset to thrive in whatever comes next.
From academics to art, we're encouraged to get involved, try new things, and grow as leaders.
And our sports brings everyone together, fueling school pride and building a strong community.
At East Hamilton, every day is a chance to learn, to lead, and to belong. We'd love for you to be a part of the East Ham family.
Ooltewah Ringgold Road on the campus of East Hamilton, where it's 15-10 Hurricanes leading to start this second quarter. So not really a run. It was kind of dicey, but they were down 10-0. CSAS keeps finding ways to generate points and get to the line, and they get a 2 here, and Hall knocks one down there. They're back in this game, looking really good as we start the second period. What do they have to do to keep that going, A, and B, what sparked that? Just being confident and consistent?
Absolutely, Gabe, and I think that's exactly what it was. And I think the emphasis here, if you're CSAS, is you need 2 stops. You need to sit down and guard and get 2 stops. Oh boy, right on cue, they didn't. But you've got to make them take tough shots, East Ham, and you've got to push the pace. I think get some easy buckets to stay in this game.
Huge 3-ball to get us started in this second. 8-point advantage. One of the largest of the game for East Hamilton since they were leading by 11. And this is off and staying with Hall and company. Now you're right, kid can shoot.
He can shoot it from anywhere. I'll tell you, he when he gets going, it's scary. And we got a little handsy there. Want to really pressure up, but you got to show your hands and not make it easy on the Zebras to bail him out there. And I think we got a little handsy.
On the way, down the block and the whistle. As a coach, when you watch a game like this, just keeping it super high level, right? Like I'm asking you about defenses a lot tonight in those formations. What are a few key things you look for when you turn on your favorite NBA team? I don't know. Is that the Hawks or the Hornets maybe?
Well, the Nuggets. The Nuggets? Yeah,
wow,
Joker.
Okay,
yeah, the Joker
right.
and Jamal Murray.
Noted.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Oh, there's a nice drive.
Great play down inside, and who else? Hall kisses it home off of the glass.
And it looked like we were running him off the three-point line, and as a veteran senior, a nice shot fake there, Gabe, and just a straight line drive to the rim. And that's what makes him tough. Elijah Hall's a 3-level scorer, and he's a tough assignment because you want to run him off the three-point line, but you have to stay down as well so you don't give up penetration because he can score it at the rim as well.
Flicked across on the wing. So what would those 3 things be when you turn on a Nuggets game as this long 2 goes and it's too easy to bring us within 4?
Yeah, I think a lot of these of the better teams, elite teams at most levels, the first thing you're looking at is, everyone wants to talk about their offense with a nice flow. Usually it's a fun team to watch, but it all starts at the defensive end for sure, as you alluded to, Gabe. And, you've got to control and contain dribble penetration. And tonight it almost looks like any 3 was an inside-out, room-to-room 3 where we touched the paint, or CSA has touched the paint, and it was a kick-out, right? And then secondly, I feel like you've just got to defend the boards and the paint defensively as well. You've got to get back on defense, box out, rebound, and that's where it starts. And then after that, I think it's a good pace and flow, and a team that shares the ball is always successful and fun to watch.
Hall was wide open, contested at the last second. So really that first step is the big key you look for, like who's getting that first step, whether they take it all the way or kick it back out.
Absolutely, and if you can break down a defense, which it looks like both teams have some really nice guards that do that here tonight, that's where it all starts, especially in today's modern game. There's so much spacing and shooting. If you can break down a defense with a dribble, then it's really dangerous. It's really dangerous for the defense because you start getting rotations and movement, and then you can bend a defense, and they eventually will break.
CSAS in the midst of their largest run of the night, 6-0. East Hamilton to cut it. No, strong. Good opportunity to keep it going. They've been hot.
Yeah, there's a lot of length on the court tonight too, Gabe. You see a lot of these mid-range pull-ups. They're contested. And there's a lot of long players when you get down there on the floor, lengthy guys, and that makes it really hard for a jump shooter on both ends.
Jamal Jarrett kicks it back to Hall.
Yeah, and East Hamilton in a 2-3 zone again, and Jackson Primus, number 10, coming up in the middle to jam the cutter, playing way up. to match up. So really effective defense there from East Hamilton.
And it takes all three down inside to keep Holloway. Good contest, and it works. Ball rimmed out. East Hamilton will try offensively. Baldwin hands it off. On the way from 2 steps back, and it's strong. Talk about a range ball. He tried to hit that one from 2 lots down the street, man. That's a quarter-mile ball.
That's right. That was the ultimate green light there, Gabe.
You hit that, I think you're allowed to shoot whatever you want
That's
the rest
right.
of the
That's
day.
my kind of guy there. Just, hey, pull it.
We used to see some real logo threes in this gym, too.
That's right.
On the way.
Nice kick out.
Just off the mark. I thought he had that. Another chance for the Patriots, battling down amongst the branches, and he's swatted to the floor, and we get the whistle.
Yeah, and a real key to this game, CSAS's guards are doing a nice job getting in the middle, dribble penetration, and leaving Elijah Hall with probably, 4 or 5 open 3 looks. So he's been off to start. And both teams have been a little cold in the second to start the second, but the shooters that get going with these open looks, it's going to be a quick night for someone if we keep giving up open looks either way.
Second one goes. 7-0 run now for CSAS, dating back to the first period.
Wow. Be important for East Hamilton to get a set, maybe something inside, get a good look.
Maybe a bit shaken up. Hate to see that. Hopefully he's all right. Didn't like something he felt when he stood up. That is literally the spot I was referencing on the logo. I think I've seen about 30 East Hamilton Hurricane threes from that spot that I'll never forget. They're burned into my mind.
Yeah, you get the gym packed and you come down in transition. You hit 2 or 3 in a row, and the goal was always to burn all the timeouts for the opposing team in the first half.
Wing, yes!
Great shot. There
Automatic
you go.
from the Tennessee River this goes.
Right. Yeah, you get that pace you want to play with, and always try to get a flurry of threes and really put the pressure on the defense.
In response to Baldwin's 3, short, and that's an air ball as it's pulled down by the Canes.
Nice hard rebound from Jack Pendleton there to get position. Great kick ahead. Great kick ahead from Luke Wingate there to Jackson Promise. Jackson Promise had a dunk on his mind there.
That's a great basketball name. He needs a T-shirt with a transformer on it. That's probably not cool anymore, is it?
I don't know. The Transformers, I think there's like 6 or 8 movies, so they may still be aware of the high schoolers.
Primus has that taken away on the move. Flipped forward. He's got space and a blown tire as it sails over the baseline.
That's right.
That was a great look. Just couldn't control it at the end of the play.
It was. It's almost like he got a little ahead of the basketball there, Gabe.
East Hamilton was able to snap the run that CSAS had put together. East Hamilton has never trailed as they can't extend their lead, and we do get the foul down inside in the restricted zone.
See Coach Long mentoring the freshman Jackson Promise on the sideline right now during the free throws. Looks like Jackson had a great drive. Maybe just wants him to get his feet under him and get a little more set for that shot. Maybe get under control, as a freshman playing this early. He's came out and had some instant highlights the first few games. And sometimes as a freshman, it's learning the pace of the game and learning to kind of stay under control sometimes is just as important as talent.
6-point game, 3.5 still to play in this first half. Knifes his way through, mid-post, yes! What a delivery down inside by Cam Michael, and the ball running off of the floor on the other end. Way back on the front court from the logo, he dishes it to the freshman. Luke Wingate dished it across, fighting his way down inside, and the whistle.
Great drive baseline by Jackson Primus there, denying the screen. And a lot of times when you have a 1-4 high look like that offensively, I always loved it when my players rejected screens because the baseline's wide open, and then he can come down and finish with authority as a wing. So that's a great move.
Where did Jeremy Henderson play basketball? He's the new head coach of CSAS.
Jeremy Henderson, I know he came through Maryville College. I'm an alum too, basketball-wise, and he was a basketball player there a few years before I was. He's been a lot of places. Terrific guy, and just really knowledgeable about the game. Been around a lot of different programs.
I could not imagine guarding him. He's about the size of an oak tree.
He's a big for sure.
I went down there on the floor to ask him, "Oh, coach, who would you keep an eye on for this game?" And I'm like, "Wow, okay. Did you sit down or something? I can't talk to you like this."
We played him a few years ago, and on the post-game handshake, I felt like a little man. I'm not going to lie. I'm 6'4", 240.
I was going to say, you're no small guy.
Yeah, and I felt like a very tiny man. I felt like I was shaking Shaq's hand.
What a steal. Pumps off the glass, and the freshman gets a hold of him down on the baseline. That's a good decision, though. Don't let him have the points for free. If you've got the foul to spare, which I don't know if he does. Gary Long doesn't look like he had the foul to spare, but I like that. Make him go earn him.
Absolutely, Gabe. And I think Coach Long's probably frustrated with that turnover to give a breakaway. But like you said, great effort on the hustle back. You never want to give free points. Make them earn it, especially early in the ball game.
2.5 still to go in this first half. On the way? No. Clattered out on him.
A lot of ball
points.
pressure from CSAS here, Gabe.
And they're definitely running some sort of zone. Is that a 2-3? On the way. Ooh. 3 on cue. Oh, baby. He hit that one from Ringgold.
That was hard for me to pick up. I thought it was a man at first picking up, but yeah, it looked like they fell into a zone, maybe a 2-3 zone, and gave the 3 ball. Ooh,
knocks that down in response, and the gym on the road not excited for what was a beautiful ball from downtown.
Yeah, we've got a little 3-point flurry here. I feel like I'm watching a Boston Celtics game, and you know, basketball's a game of runs, and so we had 2 back-to-back threes there.
Speaking of which, we haven't seen a run in a while.
Yeah, you know, you see, and you notice with some of the players on the court, you see CSAS there grabbing the bottom of the shorts, and that's always just, you know, maybe fatigue, maybe you need a little spark off the bench, but it seems like the game slowed down a tad there for those 2 3-pointers.
5 points separating us as this rattles off. Taken down by CSAS, and the Patriots going to slow it up a bit. Again, like to see that. Going back to those runs, the largest was that 11-0 run East Hamilton went on to start the game. From the elbow, short. East Hamilton going to head the other way. CSAS went on that 6-0 run, had a 5-0 run going to start the second quarter, and it was cut short as this one is weak. Fighting for it on the baseline as he's tossed to the boardwalk. Hopefully he's all right.
Boy, we had a really great look there, Gabe. That was a nice dribble penetration kick out to Jack Pendleton in the corner. Wide open 3. And, you know, both teams have had those looks. And I really feel like, you know, both coaches have to feel like, hey, when one starts falling, you get a little nervous. So you really want to keep getting good looks there. But just it's been a little bit of a cold second quarter from the arc. I'm sure it'll pick up here, you know, eventually in this game.
So far a low-scoring affair, especially considering the programs involved, as this does draw the whistle, but Hall will have to go to the line to earn these. I thought we were booking an and one for the moment, but it kind of pinballed out on him.
That's right. Great move there at the rim. Strong move.
Haywood suffers the foul. Hall. No.
Yeah, there's been a little bit of a lid on the basket, but really all you can control as a coach or player is to get great looks and just to tweak your shot a little bit but keep shooting. And so I'm sure they'll fall. Both teams are doing a good job getting good looks.
Eli could get either, but the feed inside as it's taken back by the Patriots. East Hamilton nearly free to the basket. Instead, it's the other end. Patriots, high post, strong. You mentioned last time East Hamilton was attacking the penetration play. They penetrate and kick outside. Got that step. How well designed is that? How well drawn up is that? Is that something you plan on, or is it just part of the game?
Yeah, and it could be both, I believe, Gabe. Yeah, a lot of times you try to get space and work an offensive flow to get those gaps. And that's what we're looking for, to get those gaps, to have that drill penetration, and to move off the ball on the drive to get a good look.
Stolen away. Oh, he's free. Down off of the glass, and this goes home into the twine. It's the closest we've been in the entire game. It opened with an 11-0 run. Now we're within 3 as this first half about to come to a close. The response off the mark. CSAS, just a couple of seconds. Clock about to sound from the timeline. He can't knock it down. And we're going to go to the half in a very close one. Brief thoughts from you on what we saw in quarters 1 and 2.
Well, boy, that was really close to a tied game for the half with that half-court look. That was a great look, great shot there. Just fell short. But, yeah, it seemed like the game got just a tad sloppy there toward the end of the second quarter. But both teams are getting great looks, and there's a great pace to this game. So I really expect who comes out and establishes dominance in the third quarter and gets those shots to go will have a great chance to win this game tonight, Gabe.
East Hamilton, a one-possession lead, fueled by an early run that they jumped out to. Hurricanes trying to battle their way to a victory in half 2 next.
I'm proud to be part of East Hamilton High School, a place where every student discovers what success looks like for them.
Here, we're not just preparing for college, we're learning the skills, confidence, and mindset to thrive in whatever comes next.
From academics to art, we're encouraged to get involved, try new things, and grow as leaders.
And our sports brings everyone together, fueling school pride and building a strong community.
At East Hamilton, every day is a chance to learn, to lead, and to belong. We'd love for you to be a part of the East Ham family.
(26-23) at the half as we finish 2 quarters of play, and really just goes back to that big run to open the game. Without that, East Hamilton is not in the lead at the break. They've got that 26-23 one-possession lead fueled by a big run right off the rip. They went out to an 11-0 lead, knocked home a free throw to end it, and then CSAS responds, and they get a little bit of back and forth. Close the first quarter with a 6-0 run, and then open the second quarter with a 5-0 run, and all of a sudden they're right in it. And it's back and forth, a slugfest throughout that second quarter, right up to the halftime break, where it's a one-possession game. In fact, they nearly hit the long ball from the timeline. They sent it from way out, and it's just off the mark to end the first half. That takes us to the break, and what is a very, very close one. Narrowly able to get it back Eli Hall and CSAS, they're going to try to cook something up in the locker room, working on the whiteboard. We'll take a break. When we return, more prep basketball live from Ooltewah, Tennessee.
I'm proud to be a part of East Hamilton High School, a place where every student discovers what success looks like for them.
Here, we're not just preparing for college, we're learning the skills, confidence, and mindset to thrive in whatever comes at us.
From academics to art, we're encouraged to get involved, try new things, and grow our leaders.
And our sports brings everyone together, fueling school pride and building a strong community.
At East Hamilton, every day is a chance to learn, to lead, and to belong. We'd love for you to be a part of the East Ham family.
I'm Kay Talley along with Kennedy Dozier, and we want to invite you to go watch the latest hurricane report.
Engines, classic cars, and a whole lot of giving. We look into how East Hamilton's Kane car shows turn horsepower into helping others.
East Hamilton Theater Company has a comedy hitting the stage complete with a bachelor, a detective, and a whole lot of laughs.
AI might make your homework faster, but is it actually hurting how you learn? We talk about the real impact of AI.
From Band-Aids and ice packs to life advice and everyday encouragement, we find out how nursing has become a true comfort zone on campus.
Find the latest episode of the Hurricane Report on our school website under News.
This winter, love takes center stage. 8 extraordinary women, one journey unlike any other. And at the heart of it all, Jeremiah, the single man, searching for something real. Our remaining women are: she's an intense spa enthusiast who will fight for her man, fight by her man, and sometimes just straight up fight her man. Here's Shawnee! Where she lacks confidence and special skill, she makes up for in cat residency. As beautiful as the start of a cold morning, here comes a sunrise. Number 11 of 12 kids, she's been told by both of her parents that she is their second favorite child. She's elegant and craving true connection. It's Gabrielle. Not afraid to root for herself, this quick-witted, magnetic, and unforgettable beauty will always say what's on her mind, even if it's not much. She's Bailey. Seductive, sensual, and definitely not allergic to roses, this feisty lady is passionate, dedicated, and unafraid to take risks. Here's Natalia. She's a Texas cowgirl whose heart is as big as the state she's from. This wild western woman will rope ya, then she'll elope ya. It's Andrea. When she's not volunteering, saving kittens, and spreading kindness like a contagious disease, this graceful ball of joy patiently waits for her happily ever after. She's Eleanor. This fierce, fearless businesswoman means all business, but she's ready to hang up her PhD and learn how to be the love doctor. She's Melanie. And who is your guide through every twist, every tear, and every breathtaking moment? Me. I'm Veda Sultanfuss, your host of this crazy love party. with emotions rising and hearts on the line, only one woman will win the love of the single man.
Welcome back to East Hamilton High School, onto the campus on Hurricane Hill. 3-point game entering the second half. Really, really nice lead. All sparked by that big run to open the game, and CSAS does a fantastic job of, we talked about it in the game. We talked about that during the course of that lead coming to fruition. Gabriel Schrei here with Andy Webb, and I asked Coach Webb, I said, is that discouraging when you're down there on the side of the floor and you see that big lead come together? Well, of course is the answer, right? But they stay with it. They stay strong, and they're able to find their way back to just a one-possession game after 2 quarters.
Yes, sir, Gabe. It's tough. I mean, it really respectable how CSAS was able to claw back in that, force some turnovers, and some shots started falling. And we talked about that as well. And it'll be interesting to see, one of the biggest quarters in basketball. They always say it's who starts the third quarter fast. The first 4 minutes of the third quarter are largely important to win. So pull away or set the tone for the second half.
If you had to reach into the bag of tricks, firstly for these Patriots, what's the trick? What do you do in this second half to open it?
I think it all starts with the defensive end of the floor here, just to limit East Hamilton to 1 shot and just to limit dribble penetration and any easy looks early on.
Almost limited them to 0 shots, but the putback goes.
Yeah, great effort from Jack Pendleton there to stay with it. Second effort shot there goes down.
Very on brand for a Pendleton brother. I'm sure Brett Eller, the principal of the school, is hoping that those 2 boys will move back here and send more Ellers to East Hamilton High School.
Absolutely.
For basketball reasons.
Absolutely. The Pendletons have been here for a long time.
Hall kicks it outside. Key! No. That's just off the mark. Long floater, nearly hauled in. Streaking down the floor, it's tipped off intentionally. Good play defensively as it's 28-23. East Hamilton from the elbow to the straightaway, weak, very close.
Yeah, good look there from the freshman, just a little short there, didn't go down.
Corner, again strong this time, and back and forth we go with missed threes.
Yeah, great position for Corbin there to get the rebound and start the break.
What a pass by Primus, and the intentional foul on Pendleton should send him to the stripe.
Yeah, and it's funny how things build in basketball. You had a great box out on the defensive end for East Hamilton down here on the right, and just really a great outlet pass to start that break. They got down the floor in a hurry.
Yes. 29-23, 6-point advantage.
Yeah, 1 of 2. That seemed like a big one there. East Hamilton coming out in an extended 3-2 zone here. 1-2-2 look, coming up on the ball high with a 3-2. Trying to limit the perimeter shots for CSAS.
Wing. That's just off the mark. I thought he had that from where we sit. Hits the brakes and the double team all over him. Tries to split it and blown dead with a timeout on the floor. 6:17 still to go in our third period. 29-23. East Hamilton out in front. All right, cool. I was going to show you.
I'm proud to be a part of East Hamilton High School, a place where every student discovers what success looks like for them.
Here, we're not just preparing for college, we're learning the skills, confidence, and mindset to thrive in whatever comes at us.
From academic to art, we're encouraged to get involved, try new things, and grow as leaders.
And our sports brings everyone together, fueling school pride and building a strong community.
At East Hamilton, every day is a chance to learn, to lead, and to belong. We'd love for you to be a part of the East Ham family.
We're back at East Hamilton High School, 29-23, a 6-point game. Short. Tried to put it back, still alive for East Hamilton, and it's strong now. Third chance, tipped off of the floor over the baseline. My goodness, looks like beach volleyball down in there, tipping it back and forth.
Man, there is a lid on the basket. Great effort there. Multiple opportunities to score, point blank, and players usually put that down.
Great feed down inside, and the freshman, a little kiss off of the glass to make it 31-23.
East Hamilton with a really nice flex cut, baseline cut off the inbound. That was very well executed for a layup.
Another break on the floor, a full timeout. 31-23, East Hamilton leads with 5.5 to go in the third. So it's two robots, and then I had a guy keeping the score bug.
I'm proud to be a part of East Hamilton High School, a place where every student discovers what success looks like for them.
Here, we're not just preparing for college, we're learning the skills, confidence, and mindset to thrive in whatever comes at us.
From academic to art, we're encouraged to get involved, try new things, and grow as leaders.
And our sports brings everyone together, fueling school pride and building a strong community.
At East Hamilton, every day is a chance to learn, to lead, and to belong. We'd love for you to be a part of the East Ham family.
Back at East Hamilton High School, the Hurricanes are free and running. Pendleton, the floater, oh baby, directed home for two.
Very nice give and go on the break there. Lob over from Jack Pendleton, Jackson Primus out and running. Hurricane basketball.
This takes a big high bounce off the heel of the iron and finally goes 33-25 as the clock continues to burn. Chattanooga School for Arts and Sciences hanging around as the Patriots take it away. Lob City as he's free to kiss it home off of the backboard. This can't go on again. I thought we were going to have another free break. Pitched out to the wing. Primus wants Baldwin. Heavily contested, and he gets it to go anyhow.
Elliott Freestone from downtown. Great look from Jack Pendleton from the middle. Kick out from the paint. Step in three. Very well executed.
That looked like a good pass, and maybe just too much sauce as it sails over the baseline. What's your favorite play as a coach? What gets you the most excited of any movement of the ball, of any shot, of any collision?
Yeah, well, you said it, when the ball moves. When all five guys touch the ball on read-react defense, we always ran kind of a Princeton-Villanova style of read-react, back cuts. Usually that's the most exciting for me when they touch the ball and cut off of the drive.
I got to say, I think the old guys got you. I know that because the old guys got me, right? You hang out with enough 60-year-old radio guys teaching you about things, and all of a sudden they're like, the most exciting play in basketball isn't the dunk, it's the pass. Now here I am, I'm like, that's such a good pass every time there's a great pass.
Exactly right.
Sounds like a dunk from me calling it.
You're seeing it like a coach,
Yeah.
that's it. It's the hockey assist, right?
Yeah,
It's the
yeah.
pass that sets up the pass.
That's exactly right.
Absolutely. Got a 3-2 zone here from East Hamilton, trying to apply a lot of ball pressure and match up on the perimeter to limit any three-point shots. CSAS is very dangerous from the three-point line, so East Hamilton's trying to take that away right now.
Baldwin's all over him, splits the difference, and Hall fouled. Oh no, scratch that, it's a violation. No, it is a foul, okay, I lied. Hall's going to the line after all. They fooled me when they started to walk off. I was like, there's no way that wasn't a foul.
Yeah, did appear that way. You know, Elijah Hall has logged a lot of minutes tonight, a lot of minutes, and seniors on both sides of the court. If you look at them, a lot of minutes played. So we'll see how it takes a toll here in the second half.
This goes as well as we're within 7 with 3:20 to go in this third quarter. Long ball. Good chance for the Patriots. Pitched out front and popped into the air. Wing, straight away. Wing, 3-ball, short. Can put it back. The corner, he sidesteps out to the wing. E-break as he's going to slow this down. That also gets me excited to see them stop and say, we have to get a quality look here. That's a great play.
That's right. That's right. Got to get a quality possession here. Looks like we had a little hand check in the post there.
That would make a great episode of a podcast. From the corner for 3, it's weak. And now another whistle down inside. Just a full hour of like things about sports that old guys like. We could do a whole segment on just like the pass.
That's right.
Great defense. Press defense in basketball, not zone.
Call it the guys in the basement.
Off the glass, and this goes.
I love it.
5-point game.
Well, you know, and just to, you know, it's such a, you know, culture of highlights right now, correct? You know, and I feel like young kids don't watch the game. Bob Knight always said kids don't watch the game anymore. Players, they want to see highlights.
I agree.
And so that'd be a great way to learn. That's what gets me excited, the podcasts that are just boring and you learn basketball.
There's irony in that because a lot of the old radio guys down inside off the glass this rims and goes that I talk to say the same thing. They're like, these kids don't know how to broadcast because they don't watch the game. They just watch the highlights.
They watch the highlights. Everybody wants to see the dunk. It's a very fast-paced culture right now.
38-31. Inside of 2 to go in this third period. On the way, short corner, put back, and it goes. Close game again. The tightest we've been is 5 points.
Couple strong moves down low in the last 2 possessions from each team.
Fights his way to the baseline. On the way. Got it back for a moment, but it's hauled in by the Patriots at the same time and locked up for the jump ball, which will go with CSAS.
Well, that's frustrating as a coach. Great back cut from Corbin Mays. Nice pass from up top and just can't finish it at the rim.
This feels like an extremely low-scoring affair for these two programs. Would you say that's a fair?
Absolutely. You're just kind of waiting for the dam to break here and the water to start flowing. Takes a few shots to go down for one team, and it's a very closely contested contest right now.
Floater was weak. Puts it back, and it's the closest we've been since the opening minutes in the half. We're within 3 again. East Hamilton harassed. On the way, Hall, the whistle as he gets down to the mid-post. Only run of this entire second half, a 4-0 run for CSAS.
It feels like that. I mean, it has been a very, very physical game, and both teams are sprinting back in transition defense, which is a huge, unsexy way to win, but that's a very effective way. I mean, it's been a very competitive second half.
And the game has never been within 3 points. The opening minutes of this game, immediate bucket for East Hamilton, and they cushioned the lead. They went on an 11-0 run to start us. At the half, it was within 3. East Hamilton pulled away quickly in the second half. Now, the Patriots threatening to get back in the driver's seat and lead for the first time as they're down by just 1.
I was about to say, when's the last time the Patriots have led the game? I mean, it seems like it's like you said, it was a kind of look for East Hamilton to pull away, then they just claw back in. CSAS does.
Patriots trailing by just 1. Half a minute left in this third quarter.
A lot of ball pressure. Got to give it up. Don't want 5-second call there.
Really interesting formation, that 2-3 playing way outside.
So they maybe shifted into a man-to-man here to pick up and try to pressure, try to hurry up East Hamilton's offense. Did start in the zone, and they kind of picked up there when the clock got low in the third. Maybe apply pressure and force the issue to get the ball back.
Knifed his way down inside, and Corbin Mays is fouled. Just over a dozen seconds to play in this third period. 1-point game. East Hamilton needs these. That keeps the lead in the back pocket of East Hamilton by a possession, 2.
There was a great vibe in here when I came in. Sounds like the girls really took care of business tonight in their opening game.
Big 26-point win.
Wow.
They scored 48, poured it in from all around the floor.
That's great.
To make it a 3-point game, he does. Mays knocks them both down.
2 big free throws from Corbin Mays there, the upperclassman.
Gonna burn the clock out on this third quarter. Patriots. Final 5 seconds. From the wing, Hall short. East Hamilton almost gets to it as the clock does sound. It was a 3-point game at the half. It's a 3-point game going into the final quarter in what promises to be a barn burner of a finish in Ooltewah, Tennessee.
I'm proud to be part of East Hamilton High School, a place where every student discovers what success looks like for them.
Here, we're not just preparing for college, we're learning the skills, confidence, and mindset to thrive in whatever comes at us.
From academics to art, we're encouraged to get involved, try new things, and grow as leaders.
And our sports brings everyone together, fueling school pride and building a strong community.
At East Hamilton, every day is a chance to learn, to lead, and to belong. We'd love for you to be a part of the East Ham family.
We're back on the campus of East Hamilton in a 3-point duel. Hall trying to get going, and it's a little too much. I think he lost the ball on the way inside. East Hamilton to respond. Oh, he's free! How did he get through as it's a 5-point game?
Great drive from Kobe Rivers, the 2-sport athlete, big-time standout junior linebacker in football, and he just brings heart and toughness and just will to get to the rim there through the entire defense.
Just seconds into this final quarter, East Hamilton jumps out to a 2-possession lead. And he gets hit with a travel way in the backcourt, took that extra step.
Yeah, it looks like CSAS sped up the sophomore guard, Luke Wingate, there a little bit. And you got to learn to change pace, and I'm sure it'll come with experience. He's done a really good job stepping up here. And a lot of pressure. They see a younger guard out there kind of magnet up and pressure in the backcourt. Force another possession for CSAS here.
Flipped that out front. Drives down to the baseline and knocked away by the freshman.
Big time beat from number 10, Jackson Promise at the rim. Highly contested shot, saved a bucket.
Playing very well this one from short corner. Somehow kept alive by the Patriots as it skeeters over the baseline and the ball in the hands of East Hamilton. A lot of pressure building on both sides. Short corner. Oh, that was a great move. Got wide open, elevates, tries to bust the J, and just a bit too much sauce. Great entry pass. Taken up by the Hurricanes. He is taken at.
Great hustle.
Rolling
Great
down
effort
the
to get the
floor.
floor.
Timeline and jump ball.
Boy, great effort. I bet you probably 5 or 6 jerseys got dirty on that play, Gabe. That was just a rush to the ball, like a Thanksgiving Day football game there for a minute.
No kidding. These two want to win this game. Who can do it? We'll find out. 5-point game, 6.5 still to play. Really nice hustle play before the break that results in the jump ball. 42-37 in Ooltewah. 5 points separating the Hurricanes and CSAS. Glad you're with us, Gabriel Schrei, Andy Webb. This is starting to feel like it's going to be a barn burner.
Absolutely is. I mean, neither team wants to give an inch right now on either side of the ball. So this looks like it's going to come down to the wire tonight. And fans are going to get their money's worth for sure.
Tried to step back down the side of the block, and a little kiss off the top of the glass brings us within 3 again.
Hey, sometimes great offense beats great defense. That was a great job guarding the ball by Wingate, and just an unbelievable shot. Little Kyrie Irving kiss off the glass going to the right there.
From 15 feet, turns and drives. Couldn't get the step, and he's fouled hard on the baseline.
Absolutely. I was waiting on that whistle. That was a very strong move from senior Jaden Haywood.
Jamal Jarrett, I mean, you have to, right? He's going to go free down inside and get that. Don't let him have those points, especially over the top of you. Yeah. Foul him, make him go to the line.
Yeah, he can finish with authority, too. He caught a lob in the first game, got the crowd going in the in-school game, and you've got to be physical in the paint with those guys that are bouncy, because they can one or two dunks have you seen in this gym at a high school level really gets the crowd going. That does something to a high school team.
Rolls over the front of the iron to make it 44-39. Again, 5 points separate us. Patriots just a bucket or two away as this skeeters through the center of the floor. Hit from behind, he stays with it. Orange roped through the center of the court, down inside, fires from low post, and it's kept alive. Pumped on the wing, got the step, the floater, too much.
Really nice move to the rim there, just couldn't finish for Rivers.
Great opportunity for the Patriots. Hall, he was all alone. That was bait. That was bait. They knew it was bait.
Yep.
Pitch back door, and he's free to kiss it home for 2.
Yeah, really impressed with Moss right now, breaking down the defense with the dribble and making plays for him and his teammates as well.
Oh, he thought about shooting that.
The look in his eye.
He does.
I thought it was going up.
I did too. My guy wanted to hit that one from downtown Ringgold.
Absolutely. Fearless.
Straight away, just weak. 4:42. Through the center of the floor, East Hamilton working and taking their time. Coach Long shouting out to his guys.
They're put on the floor, gonna get a 5-second call. There we go.
Played through and blown immediately as he tried to split the difference. And Jarrett fouls again.
Yeah, and Coach Long was all over that. I saw him hold up the 5, and I thought, surely he's not talking about 5 seconds of offense, but he was talking about the 5th foul for the defense. He was all over that. The coaching staff, East Hamilton, did a great job of knowing who they're attacking, who's in foul trouble, and getting an important starter out of the game there.
Yeah, that was very strategic. You could tell he stopped, looked right at him, knew where he wanted to go, knew he'd be able to draw the foul out of him.
Absolutely.
Shout out to Coach Henderson for giving him a hug and a handshake for a good effort as he'll head to the locker room.
Oh, nice back cut.
Oh, my goodness, look at that pass. Put it on a poster.
You had a nice back screen there. The best time to cut's after you pass the ball. The defender's head swings, and Jackson Promise darts off that back screen straight to the rim. That was nice. little Princeton chin action, I believe. Just cut right off the mid post. That was nice looking. Great spacing on the floor.
And gets all three. 47-41 with 4:20 left to play.
It's a big possession for CSAS, Gabe. They really need to get a bucket to stay in this game on the road. East Hamilton's applying that pressure so many times, looking to break this game open. Ooh.
On the way from the wing, it's just a bit much as it clangs off the heel of the iron. From the straightaway, tried the wing, knifes his way down inside and fouled.
Yeah, got the defender on a reach there, number 10, and Promise, you know, hard to not keep your hand out of the cookie jar on that drive where defender might have been in decent shape, but you want to help, and it's just so hard not to reach. The ball's right there. Officials will call it a lot of the time in the lane because you just see the reach, you know, and maybe grab some arm there with it.
I like that. I don't think I've heard the reach described that way. Maybe I haven't, I just didn't realize it. Hand in the cookie jar.
Hand in the cookie jar.
Probably Grandma's either favorite or least favorite play, no in between.
Around the holidays, we've all done it.
Yeah,
you know, I still do
gosh.
it.
I still do too. Yeah, Grandma,
of
I'm coming home to get in the cookie jar. Get ready.
Right. There's nothing like dad time, 11 or 12 at night. Everybody's going to bed. It's quiet. You find that last-minute dessert. Oh, man.
Hear the cookie jar rattling.
Yeah, I'm the king culprit of that. Maybe pecan pie, I don't know.
Down inside off the glass this goes as we're within 3 again in our final 4 minutes.
That's a big drive. Tell you, the CSAS guards, Moss leading the charge, showing a lot of toughness here.
Ball's loose. Patriots on the way to bring us within 1. Yes! He finds the bottom of the net. 47-46.
Really got to steady here. Senior Jaden Haywood go and get the ball. Really got to steady. Good time out there from Coach Long. Limit the run there.
Within 1, 3.5 to go from the campus of East Hamilton High School.
I'm proud to be part of East Hamilton High School, a place where every student discovers what success looks like for them.
Here, we're not just preparing for college, we're learning the skills, confidence, and mindset to thrive in whatever comes at us.
From academics to art, we're encouraged to get involved, try new things, and grow as leaders.
And our sports brings everyone together, fueling school pride and building a strong community.
At East Hamilton, every day is a chance to learn, to lead, and to belong. We'd love for you to be a part of the East Ham family.
Back on the campus of East Hamilton High School in a really good game. 1 point separating us. Primus, the freshman, wanted that. Heavily contested. E-break running through defenders. Escape, young man, through the timeline. Looked like a Renaissance painting splitting through all those falling bodies.
Yeah, that's impressive.
What sport is this again? It's like a tailback going through the line of scrimmage.
That was strong. Very strong.
Different look already defensively from East Hamilton.
Absolutely, they're back in man, trying to apply a little ball pressure and just really check your guy off the boards. I think limit to 1 shot here.
Heavily contested, fires in traffic, loose baseline, kept alive out front. Patriots split the difference and it won't go as East Hamilton pulls it down. Primus, foot race, 1 man to beat as he is disrupted and the whistle. Wow.
Great hustle back to limit a highlight there from Moss. Tell you, CSAS came in here and they bend, but they don't break, and they've shown a lot of toughness and grit.
Caleb Kitchens picks up the foul. Primus makes it a 2-point game. Still just 1 possession with 2:48 on the clock. And we'll see the change coming out of the game, big number 50. Bone is going to get to the bench and take a break. He's replaced by Jamison Moss. As the second goes, 3 points separate us.
Yeah, huge free throws from the freshman right there down the stretch. East Hamilton really needs to stop here. It's man-to-man defense time. Everyone's accountable for your man. Check your assignment. Don't lose a shooter.
And the whistle, they'll wave that off.
CSAS bench wanted some NBA continuation there, didn't they? That was a nice finish, but a couple steps after the call.
I can't blame them. I would argue for that too.
Hey, as a coach, you argued, you push and get excited for the most ridiculous calls, just hoping that it'll go your way. And sometimes you can sway an official.
You never know what you're going to get. 3 points separate us. I'll remind you, as this is up and immediately another whistle. This game has never been tied, save for obviously tip. It was scoreless. East Hamilton immediately took the lead in that first minute, just seconds into the game, and has never looked back. They've never been tied. East Hamilton has never trailed. We're within 3 right now with 2.5 to go. Short.
Yeah, and a very good official over there by the CSAS bench. One of my favorite when I coached. A late call, though, but saw something he didn't like there and gets CSAS to the line in a 3-point game here. This is a huge free throw for CSAS. You got to box out, check your man if you're East Hamilton here.
No. Lost.
Great box out by Corbin Mays. He's been so strong on the boards tonight. Very impressed with Corbin tonight.
What's it like trying to manage that relationship with officials when you're a coach, especially in a late game like this? A lot of tension.
There is, and I think it's all about a relationship and how you say it. You never want to show an official up, but you can say things under breath with a smile on your face you probably couldn't get away with waving your hands. And you can usually get away with a little bit more in your gym too. You got the crowd, the packed house on your side. So.
Parents make it more difficult to deal with the politics of managing officials?
Yeah, not really. I mean, usually we've had pretty good crowds over the year. I will say, you know more than me. You watched me a lot more than I did. I would black out sometimes on the sideline, but I feel like I was pretty calm most of the time with officials.
Very cordial.
Really like to bring energy defensively with our bench, but try to usually calm with officials.
I don't, just doing a variety of sports, let alone levels. I have seen some wild stuff. I'll tell you, I've seen some wild stuff. Basketball usually is one of the exceptions. Usually basketball coaches are pretty cordial. It's so intimate down on the floor with the officials and the players, and everybody's kind of right there.
That's a great way to describe it. I mean, you're on a football field, Gabe. You can say a lot of things that get lost outside. But when you're in this gym, you can say the smallest, just little snarky comeback comments 3 seconds late. Well, they could run down court, the official. Yep. And it echoes, man. Yep. It echoes. Yep. That's a great way to put it, intimate. That's a great way to put it.
Baseball's kind of like that. Your umpire and your officials on the base path are going to hear it all.
Boy, baseball coaches are a different breed, aren't they? They get away with a lot.
That's a good way of putting it.
Most of them I know.
Pitch down inside, in the restricted zone, East Hamilton free. Huge points on the line. Fires it off the glass and gets it to go.
Coast to coast.
A 5-point lead on a coast-to-coast breakaway. Fighting his way down inside is Haywood.
Senior Jaden Haywood was so strong with the basketball and just cut through 5 defenders.
Backdoor feed. 2 back in the pocket of the Patriots. Within 4 again in our final 2 minutes.
Got a great ball game tonight.
Just unbelievable that the Patriots have never tied this game and never led. They'll look to find their way out in front for the first time when we return at East Hamilton High School. We're back at East Hamilton High School, a full house, and the tension electric. The air, you can feel the tension, and the air has been sucked out of the gym into the chest of the spectators. Everybody waiting to see what's going to happen with less than 2 to go in a 4-point game. East Hamilton could take a very important lead and expand it.
A huge senior move there from Jack Pendleton to meet the pass. That was a turnover under their own basket. He steps to the ball, draws the foul. That's a big-time play that doesn't show up on the stat sheet. Dangerous, dangerous pass into your own goal. Whew.
So he'll have to earn the points, but they are up for grabs. Very different situation if East Hamilton inbounds that successfully, kills a quarter of a minute, and gets 2 or 3.
Absolutely. CSAS was so aggressive there defensively with full court press.
Great decision by the Patriots. Henderson makes that call. So let's get down there, press. It works immediately.
Big free throw coming up. Got to hit the second of this 1-1. Back into this.
A little strong, and big opportunity up for grabs for the other team inside of the gym now.
Looks like an East Hamilton player crossed the line a little early too. Wouldn't have counted. He'd have made it.
On the wing. Patriots man knifes his way to the glass and kisses it home. We're within a bucket with 90 to play.
Got to take care of the ball here. Got the big with the ball in full court. Oh.
Blown tire. Danger. 2-on-1. What can he do? And he loses it on the baseline. The whistle, unbelievably. Surprised to see that call. Great opportunity from the short corner is strong, and it rolls off. Everybody says possession with their team.
And a great box out there from number 5, Pendleton. That's off CSAS. That's the right call. No. Wish he had the challenge now. That looked like they. It's a tough call.
Inbounding feed. Patriots. 70 seconds to go. And a timeout by Henderson and company. They'll take the break. We'll keep it here and talk about this. So we're within 2. We saw that call a moment ago. You know, that's so tough. We were talking about officiating during the break, and kind of has been a theme. I always give the officials a break as somebody who sees a lot of it, right? Good and bad. It's really hard when you're down there. It's happening so fast. I mean, I don't think people realize how difficult it is to stand there and try to make that call in real time, how much movement there is. They're not seeing the game from the same angle you are when you're a fan way up in the bleachers or watching the telecast. You know, they're on the floor, their vision is screened. It's hard, it's difficult.
For sure, the toughest job in the gym. And you know, a basketball is a bang-bang play and a judgment call at the same time, so it makes it really tough. Like you said, 10 players moving, you know, in continuity. It's a tough job. A job I don't want.
No. I would get every call wrong, actually. I would never get one right, even though there's a 50% chance. The Skeeter's off over the baseline on contact. 1:11 on the clock in a 2-point game.
East Hamilton's got to close it out, inside-out defense here, and make them throw it out to the perimeter. Can't give anything up at the rim here.
Really feels like this game should have been 87-86 right now.
It really does.
It's been an absolute Wild West night in the gym on Hurricane Hill. Fights his way to the low post, and for the first time with 1 minute to go, we're tied at 53.
That was the move from Moss. Again, going to his right, that little kiss off the window. It's such a tough shot. So impressed with that point guard.
And a timeout by Gary Long and the Green Hurricanes of East Hamilton High School. It's a good time to take the break. You have never been tied in this game. You allow the tie in the final minute, right as it eclipses the 60-second mark. Take a moment, regather, compose yourself. What's your message if you're Coach Long in the huddle? Do you say, don't worry about it, or you guys had better be worried about it?
Yeah, I think, that's a good question. I think you focus on the next play for sure, and I think you've got a little cat and mouse game here from both coaches because, you know, the defense is going to probably try to throw a little bit different look at you, which is still a strength of theirs, one of their top 2 looks, and then the offense has to come out and execute against an unknown coverage that's coming at you. So I think you have to just focus on, the first couple options you really want. And when you want to take the shot, right? A tied game of 48 seconds. I mean, there's been some turnovers late, so you don't want to turn it over and give them the ball back to win. But at the same time, you really want to get the last look at a good shot. Or you know what? The first great shot you can get, right? Got to get points if you're going to shoot early, right?
Gary Long, who called the timeout in the middle of your screen, first-year head coach of East Hamilton High School, looking for a big win. Would be the third of his career on top of Hurricane Hill. Henderson and his Patriots looking to play the spoiler. Inbounded on the timeline, heavily defended. Splits his way up the side of the floor, cutting over the key into the paint. Backdoor short corner 2.
Big
Game's
shot.
out ahead, 55-53.
Big shot right there. Got to lock down. Got to get one stop. You're East Hamilton, one stop.
Henderson takes the timeout. That's the exact right call. You have never trailed in this game. You've been tied once at 53. Henderson says, hey, they have to have a weak spot here. We've got to find that. Is the play you draw up a 3-ball, and do you kill the whole clock in this situation?
Yeah, and I personally, that's a great question. I mean, some coaches may go for the win. I think you've got plenty of time here. I think you've got a lot of time in a basketball game with fouling and possession change. So I think here you come out and you try to get a quick 2. I wouldn't take a 3 off the table. If the defense collapses with the ball, you get penetration. You can always spray it back out for a win. But I think you get a quick 2 with time and try to lock up. I want the first great shot here. At least, you want, I think, 8 to 10 seconds on the clock, so you have a second chance opportunity on offensive rebound if you're the offense. So I'm looking for CSAS to try to run a quick hitter maybe and try to get a look at the rim or a good shot, open shot. A 3 would be wild, though, and it'd go just right, with tonight. It's been back and forth.
The official's like, no one's ready to inbound yet. What are you guys doing? That's pretty good. 26 seconds. They have never led. A 3 would give them the lead. We've been tied once at 53 in this final minute. 17 seconds.
Ooh.
From the wing, short. Baseline, gathered by East Hamilton. Pitched, kept alive. Backdoor 3, down the floor, off the window. Yes! East Hamilton ahead, 57-53.
That's it. That's it.
What a win for
What
the
a finish.
Hurricanes at home. And Gary Long gets his 3rd win on top of Hurricane Hill.
Man, that's an exciting finish. Wow.
Do you think the strategy was a 3 there based on the way he took that, or was it just a happy accident and happened to come up short?
Yeah, I mean, I almost thought they wanted to push the ball into the paint, drive it, but I think you're right. Maybe got a little excited there. Mawson had a huge game driving the ball and got a little excited there. Hey, good. Hey, and and actually got his toe over the line too for a long 2, which is the worst shot in basketball. You either want to take a 3 if you're out there or get it to the rim. But Mawson had a great game. Had been almost unstoppable down the stretch, and really maybe just a quick trigger right there.
Patriots looked really good. Came back from a massive deficit, an 11-0 run to start the game for East Hamilton. CSAS kept themselves in it the entire game, and at the very finish, they tie it for the first time in the final minute. East Hamilton perseveres in true Hurricane fashion and comes up with a win, 57-53. For Andy Webb, for the Hurricanes, for CSAS, the crew, and everybody here with us, I'm Gabriel Schreier, signing off from Hurricane Hill for a nice night of East Hamilton High School basketball.